Hey y'all, Anson here from Ivey Forge. So I got a chance to work a little bit yesterday. Right now it's pretty nice. I didn't have to deal with too much rain. So you can see I put a little bit of wood back here that's kind of going past so the water's not dripping right down on my forge. Hey, it's going to work for now. Hopefully, even if it is raining, I can still get out here and work. All right, so I learned really quickly that trying to punch a hole into hot steel is really hard. It's all part of the learning process. This was that set of tongs that I was working on to be able to hold round stock. Yes, it is rebar because for me, rebar's cheap. I can get it, and hey, I'm just doing what I can. I'm learning, right? So this was what I was using as a punch. This was actually a bar that I got is from a horseshoe set. So I really don't know what this metal is made out of. But as I was doing this work with the tongs, it's really upsetting the end here. Even though I did heat treat this and hardened it to a nice straw color, but I still feel that this is a milder steel because it didn't harden, right? So obviously it's going to be some type of mild steel. Hey, I didn't do any type of spark test or snap test or anything to actually see what it was. I was just going by what it looked like, and that's lesson learned. I know not to do that now. So I think I'm going to go ahead, and I have a couple of these that I'm going to cut it down, and I'm just going to turn these into drifts instead. And once I can order some tool steel, I will be able to make my punches or just buy a punch. That way I can have one for now. I don't know. We'll see. So I do got some more material. This is 3/4 inch round stock, mild steel. Yes, it is a bigger round. There's a couple projects that I need to do with this first, because like I told everyone, right? I used to be a woodworker. I've done woodworking almost ever since I was, a little tiny kid. So there are still a few woodworking projects. I don't know if I'm going to videotape any of that stuff since this is a blacksmithing channel. But I'm going to be making stuff out of plywood, or not out of plywood, but out of a pallet wood. So I'm making a pry bar to be able to facilitate that. So that I might actually video making that, since it is metal related. Okay, there's going to be a few things that I'm going to do with that, and then this bar, once I'm done with this bar for that pry bar, I'll probably cut it back down, repurpose it, either turn it into tongs or turn it into something. I don't know. You guys can give me some comments of what you think I should make. Basics, right? I'm still on the basics. I might even use it to make some leaves, or who knows. All right, so I got my propane bottle in. Finally, I've been working forever trying to get the 100-pound propane bottle. Finally, I got one. Okay, everyone knows, if you saw my rant video, that I'm not a bladesmith. I want to be a blacksmith. I'm not really wanting to get into blade working. Am I going to make a blade? Yes, I probably will make a blade here or there. More probably for personal use. I might do stuff for the house. I don't know. Even down the road, I might do stuff for family, close friends, here and there, right? But that's not the primary thing that I want to do. I don't want to be a bladesmith. But there are things that I'm wanting to do that is going to require the 2x72 sander. That I've seen with making hammers, making things. I need to be able to dress it up, and I don't want to just go buy a sander. Okay, I know that I can do it several other ways, either file work, or I can use a hand sander / grinder. I know I can do that, but I also want to be able to build the 2x72 sander because, for one, I already got a motor. Two, I want it for the experience, right? I want to be able to build some of these things and have that for the experience. So I found online on Craigslist here local, Virginia Beach area, that a guy had a chunk of aluminum. I was like, nice. So I was gonna buy wheels. I was gonna do all this stuff and buy wheels and everything I needed for the 2x72 sander. And then I got to thinking, well, wait just a second. I wouldn't mind building my own wheels. I do have the foundry furnace that I'm still working on, so I can do one of two things, right? I can either drill out the piece that I have to try to make wheel type things and have inserts for bearings. I don't have a lathe, right? So it wouldn't be very precision type work. I am going to be getting a drill press because I don't even have that. Okay, as you see, I'm outside. So I don't really want to have a lot of electrical type tools that I have just sitting outside in the weather. Yes, I can move the stuff, put it into the shed, and then I'm having to move it in and out, in and out, in and out, right? So I want to have more of something that I can put on my workbench and that be that, okay? So I'm still undecided of what I want to do. Maybe you guys can shoot me a comment and say, hey, how about you try this or you try that? And then I'll go from there, So if you guys can give me some comments to say, hey, try this out or try that out. So either one, I can try to drill it or I can try to cut it up into smaller pieces and then melt it down and try to forge, or not forge, but to cast type of wheels. And then from there, try to clean it up with a drill press or another drill or a Dremel or I don't know. So you guys shoot me some comments and say what you think. So here we go. This is a chunk. All right, it's pretty thick. All right. I don't know what type of aluminum. I don't know what type of aluminum it is. All I know is for this size of aluminum, even for the super cheapest aluminum that I can find online, it's still cheaper than that. So I got it for a really good price. And let's see what we can do with it. All right. Okay, so like I said, that's all I got for now. So please shoot me a comment. Tell me what you think I should do with that chunk of aluminum. And then stand by for some of the other tools and things that I'm still going to be making. I'm not going to finish up these tongs. I'm probably just going to drill it out since I can't punch it right now. And then please subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, thanks. Bye.